Okay, number 2 for today. I never enjoyed the CTS I never had because I finally found a real problem with it. It had someone had jacked around cut on the engine harness right where it went to the PCM, and I just lacked the willpower to even try to fix it. And it was a gorgeous car. When it ran great, but every once in a while it would show its ass. So someone's seen one of the videos where I put the LED taillights in it. These are actually the ones out of the gray CTS because I pulled them before I sold it. Unfortunately, I don't have a CTS taillight out, so we're using a unit out of 2008. Charge, the application is the same. Now, as far as putting bulbs in, I mean, really, if you can't pluck that one out and put that one in, you're in pretty bad shape. You probably shouldn't be messing with a car. That's easy. Now, the thermal flasher that makes the turn signals flash will require one of these little beauties. Also, this is from the CTS because I put regular turn signal bulbs in before I sold it because these little guys are like 25 bucks a pair. And you're going to need a pair for the front and a pair for the back. Now, what you've got to do is, like this charger, both of these are stop, tail, turn. So what you've got to do is find a wire that does your turn signal flash, which is going to require a test light. Once you find that, you go between that and your ground. One of these is going to be a ground. And they come with cheesy little Scotch locks, which I really don't like. Do not cut any wires. What you do is you just kind of separate it. You put your little Scotch lock on there and clamp it down. And same thing. We'll just assume green is ground on this car. I'm not actually converting this car, so it doesn't matter. And you put the other end on the green. It does not matter which direction you use this. It is a resistor. And of course, on that says, well, that's for the hippies in Cali. Nobody around cares. Okay, I'm in South Carolina. We have no vehicle inspections. We deal with a lot of shit. That's simple. Honestly, one end of this, if it was more convenient for you, you could find your flash wire tap into that and ground the other end. Right to the body of the car with, a ring terminal and a screw. Whatever does it for you. Be aware, though, that because this is a resistor and it resists electrical current, it will build up a fair amount of heat. So don't, stack a bunch of carpet and other things that are going to insulate and hold that heat in, and then leave your flashers on for 3 hours because you're going to come out to a burned out car. Okay, they sell really cheesy little screws that go with these to mount them. As you can see, I did not use those. I use those big old honking things just because, I didn't feel like pre-drilling holes and all that. So that is how I did the taillights on the gray CTS. Now that I've got a blue one, a white one, and a black one, I may look into, if there's enough interest, getting, I think they call it the breadboard, like blank circuit boards, and the red LEDs, and all that crap, and actually cut the back of the lens open and make a set of full LED taillights, to where when you looked in, for example, where your round part is here, your D-shaped piece, that would be cut out. The reflector bowl would be cut out, gone. You'd look straight through it. And then I'd cut the circuit board into the same shape, solder all my little LEDs in there in little rows, use the appropriate resistors, which probably ain't going to be these. And, silicone at the back, all that good stuff. Well, I'd probably glue it to the back and probably use silicone over everything to waterproof it, because nothing looks worse than any car, nice car, junk car, whatever, it's got that much water in the bottom of the taillight sloshing around. It's all fogged up. It looks like hell. We all know that. Yeah. So for those of you, there was one fella that commented asking about that from another one of my videos. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did for the taillight conversion. And you're seeing some of my, ADD here, having to do something. Been by myself at the shop for better part of a month now, so I'm doing mechanic work, body work, paint work, talking to the customers, answering the phones, da-da-da-da-da. So I've been kind of busy. So I've been meaning to do these sort of things, but I've been busy as hell. So, yeah, anyone that's interested in me actually doing a real set of LED taillights, the first thing we'll probably do is the third brake light on the CTSs, because 03 to 07, those are neon. I don't know who thought that'd be a good idea. if there's interest, I will convert one of those to LED, and I will do a set of taillights over to LED. That way everyone can pretty much see how they're done. And I might screw it up the first time. This is going to be a learning curve, so we'll just have to see how it goes if that's what y'all want to see. Let's see. Well, I've got everyone in the YouTube verse on here. Trying to think. You know, it's fixing to be tax time. I've got a lot full of cars that are ready to go. We do finance here. Pretty much pick your poison. I got a Cadillac. I got a Dodge Avenger. I've got a Dodge Charger. I've got a BMW. I've got Yukons. I got Chevy pickups. I mean, I got a Dodge Durango out there, a couple F-150s, little Ford 500 sedan. You know, kind of pick your poison there. Now, we'll go over to my body shop and paint side. And I'll show you all the truck I just painted. And I'm still wet sanding and buffing on it. But this truck was from Pennsylvania. It had to have cab corners. It had to have rockers. Fenders are a little rusty, but I got the monster, you know, pocket flares for it. Boss hadn't seen it yet. He actually wanted to let the kids from the auto shop charter high school that we have down here paint this thing. And this truck, I mean, it's a 6.0. It's a 2500 4x4. Like 160,000 miles on it. I think a farmer had it or something. But, yeah, he gassed on about that. And the truck hadn't been touched in like a month. So I just, you know, in it to win it. But, made up my own color here. I like this color. It's very simple to make, but I'm really not going to be doing any paint and body how-to videos because I'm an amateur at best. And I mean, I know this truck looks sharp in this YouTube video, but like, for example, you can see a couple of little runnies here I got to get rid of. It started to get cold in the shop while I was spraying it, and I couldn't very well turn the kerosene heater back on and blow dust everywhere. So, I mean, it's by no means a perfect paint job. Will it pass for a used car lot? Absolutely. Tailgate, bumpers. That's where I did the flares. The flares are also body color. Again, I got a little... Remember, they got rubber beading that goes around them. So, a lot of my little goof-ups will get covered up. There's the grill I did for it. You know, tried to find a nice charcoal gray to accent the black some. See, it's kind of fun, and I can kind of do this stuff, you know, and play around with it because I have a complete mix station in here with a weighted scale and a computer to tell me how to mix it, and this thing mixes all my paint 2 to 3 times a day for me. You know, I just have to push that little button right there that actually has little flippy-doos and mixes each can just... And there's all the paint chips. But, what I've been using, there's no back tools. Spray gun, these are pretty reasonably priced. I mean, better than anything you're going to get at the Harbor Freight. It's not phenomenal, but it works. Let's see. I got a CTS rim there. I tried to do something to it. You might be able to see a little bit of blue sheen. The clear coat was coming off of it real bad. So I tried to, you know, when I re-cleared it, I tried to throw a little blue pearl in there, but the problem was I didn't get all the factory clear off. I'm getting like a double reflection thing going on. Customer small block Chevy powered Jag. Might do a video on that, might not. Just did a bunch of work to it. And I mean a bunch. It's got a new Lunati cam in it. I put FI Tech fuel injection on it. That seems to be working out well. Honed it, ringed it, bearinged it, oil pumped it, new timing chain. He's bringing some money by and this week to get a MSD distributor and 6AL box put on here. And a new set of headers, because even though those are Sanderson shorties and they were nice headers in their day, their day's over with. They shoot flames out of them. The welds are all compromised. Especially this one right there. When you rev this thing up, it'll actually shoot a blue flame out of it. There's the FI Tech Go EFI little tuner screen. I need to get back in here and actually work on this thing, though. Interior wise, she needs some help. I know it's bad right now, but it's bad. The serpentine belt setup wouldn't clear his hood, so I put this L88 scoop on there. It's not finished yet, but you know, it's roughed in. He's just going flat black with his car anyway, so yeah, there's some of the stuff I've been working on. Ooh, let's see, what else, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm showing off my freshly painted truck a little bit. Yes, it's filthy right now. I gotta finish hand glazing it, wash it, put it together. It's got to go on the other side. I got to finish undercoating it and, you know, cleaning up all that. I mean, it's not rusty. It's got surface rust, but, you know, just pretty it up. And it's getting a little lift, a little set of 35s on it. You know, ought to make the little Brads and Chads and Merles inlet happy. Of course, then again, you know, I mean, you look at it, and when you can see a reflection of color, I think that's all right. Not great, but all right. So, yeah, about the taillights. God, the taillights. Yeah, if y'all want to see me make a real set of LED taillights and not off the store or off the shelf parts store stuff, you know, leave a comment and let me know.